Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
And the regime boxing checking back in with y'all, man. What's good? I still want to see Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. I know it's a lot of people out there, saying, man, Deontay Wilder, he already lost 2 times. He got beat by Tyson Fury, stopped twice, had a draw with Tyson Fury. Anthony Joshua's been stopped. He done got beat multiple times. This fight ain't gonna be the same as it would have been if they were both undefeated, if it was for undisputed at heavyweight. Now, I do agree with that last statement in regards to the fight not being the same as it would have been if it was for all the belts, which they had an opportunity to do some years back. Deontay Wilder was the longest reigning champion in the heavyweight division, with over 10 title defenses, the WBC champion, and Anthony Joshua had all the other 3 belts. You dig what I'm saying? And both guys were undefeated at the time. Huge fight that never happened. But this fight is still a great fight because number one, it's heavyweight. It's heavyweight at the end of the day. People love to see knockouts. This fight is not going the distance. You got Deontay Wilder, who is pound for pound one of the hardest, probably the hardest puncher to ever live. That right hand that he has is arguably the hardest one-punch knockout shot in the history of boxing. You got Anthony Joshua, who is a skilled boxer. When you look at his size, you take his size into account, the way he put his punches together, the combination punches. He got power, of course, as a heavyweight. He showed boxing ability in fights in the second fight with Andy Ruiz, showed his ability to box off of the move and use his jab and give angles. Of course, he wasn't able to do much with a more fleet of foot and lighter guy like a Alexander Usyk, but he still showed that he got boxing skills. In this fight right here, I just think it's a great fight when it comes to entertainment. When you look at the story, the history between these guys, this is a fight that you can obviously sell on pay-per-view. People still want to see this fight, and I'm one of those people. I think this is a fight where you got to settle the grudge. Both guys coming off of knockout victories over Robert Helenius. You had Deontay Wilder stop Helenius last year in 1 round on his first fight back since losing to Tyson Fury. Since the Tyson Fury trilogy, that was Deontay Wilder's first fight since fighting Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? Robert Helenius was the first guy that Deontay Wilder has fought since those Tyson Fury fights. And you got Anthony Joshua last week just fought Robert Helenius, stopped him in the 6th round. Of course, Anthony Joshua is now training with Derrick James. And Anthony Joshua didn't look great in that fight. Up until the stoppage, he looked very pedestrian. But again, it's heavyweight. That's why this shit is still exciting, because at any moment the fight could be over with. And Anthony Joshua showed you he got power. Now, granted, Robert Helenius did fight the week before. Some shit I ain't never seen on a high level, where a motherfucker fight the last week and then you come in and fight a top flight guy the next week. You don't see stuff like that all the time. But Robert Helenius say he trying to get them paychecks. You feel me? But he ended up stopping him. He used the jab to the body, came up top with the right cross. Some shit that you see Derrick James teach a lot of his guys. Jab to the head, to the body, then bring it up top. And that's what Anthony Joshua was able to put together versus Helenius. But Helenius ain't Deontay Wilder. So it's definitely going to be, I think there will be challenges for both guys. I got to say that I'm leaning towards Deontay Wilder, as I've always leaned towards Deontay Wilder in this matchup. I just think stylistically, the way Anthony Joshua keeps his head on the line, the way the lack of head movement, I just think he's right there for that right hand, and I think Deontay Wilder would ultimately put on a spectacular one-punch KO on Anthony Joshua. And, you know, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. You're going to see a big motherfucker falling and tumbling through all around the ring. You feel what I'm saying? But that makes for great entertainment. And another thing, Anthony Joshua has power as well. So we've seen Deontay Wilder go down. We know the brother got all the heart in the world, and he's only lost to one man, a big 6'9", 370-pound motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? So ain't too many people that's going to be able to do to Wilder what Tyson Fury did to him. You feel me? So, you know, it's take a lot to put somebody like Wilder down. The brother got heart. And, you know, so I think that is going to be a big task for Anthony Joshua, because I don't think he's going to be able to just hit Wilder with one shot and it's over with. Now, he going to have to put them bitches together if he want to beat up and stop Wilder. You know, it's a possibility that he could use his boxing ability and try to outbox Wilder. But I think at some point, Wilder going to touch him with that right hand and say goodbye. So, I'm still excited about this fight, man. People got to get out of this idea that when fighters lose, you just throw them away. That's one of the terrible things about this new age of boxing, and with social media, with all these fans having. I'm a fan just like y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm speaking from a fan's perspective. That's what this channel is about. You know, I'm giving you analytical and, you know, very logical and cerebral breakdowns on fights, but at the same time, I'm still advocating for the fans and speaking from a fan's perspective. But a lot of these so-called boxing fans, they really not fans, you feel me? Because they shit on fighters when they take a L, when really, you know, these guys still got great fights in them. This still a matchup that I think the sport of boxing needs. You know what I'm saying? They got to settle that grudge. So y'all got to get out of that mindset of throwing guys away just because they take a L. Manny Pacquiao got his ass whooped many a times, and y'all was still asking for that Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao fight. Dude had already been knocked out 3-4 times. Before he fought Marquez, he had been knocked out cold a couple of times, and y'all was still asking for that Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao fight. Canelo Alvarez and got his ass whooped more than twice. On the record, it say 2 times, but he done got his ass whooped a few times, and y'all still want to see him fight. You feel me? All of the greats back in the day, most of them, they done got their ass whooped before. This still a great fight, man. So, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. What do y'all think about a matchup between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua in 2023 based off of everything that you've seen up until this point? You know, it is kind of, you know, I'm not a big fan of inactivity for fighters, so that's one thing that I do worry about with Deontay Wilder. But when you got that one-hitter quitter, man, say, you know, it's different. It's different. So, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Who y'all favoring in this fight? What y'all think about the matchup? And is this still a fight that y'all want to see just like it is for me, man? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Contender regime boxing. I'll holla at y'all boys, man.